What's up, guys? D7 back at you again. And it looks like this time it's begun in terms of them doing away with all of our fiat currency. It's beginning. Trump is literally stopping the printing of pennies at this point because it costs too much to make. And I'm here to tell you the nickel's the same way. And it's just going to domino effect from here. This is the official beginning of them stopping printing our change as we know it, our currency here in America. The penny will be no more after this year. They'll still be in circulation, but they're going to phase all this out. You're going to see that this is part of a plan that I've been trying to tell you about and warn everybody about for years now. They're going to convert this whole thing into a digital system. Okay, you can call it what you want. They threw the people a bone with the whole executive order on a CBDC for those not intelligent enough to see. With the other hand, they came through pushing Trump coin, Melania coin, World coin, and want to be the capital of the crypto universe, which is blockchain. And we've warned you about this through and through. All they got to do is tell people to download a wallet, and they're going to start getting all their stuff through digital dollars is what's about to happen. And this is the beginning of the end. People are going to think it's cool to be able to pay for things with just a swipe of their phone, eventually their hand with a chip in it. You already know where this goes. But it literally begins here in terms of doing away with our physical currency, fiat currency, the cash, the change. It starts with the change, literally the penny. It's going to work its way up. And once they introduce this digital dollar, so to speak, in the digital format connected to blockchain, it's not the same as the other digital. Okay. When they do this and they get everybody onto it over time, they'll just phase out the dollar. They'll say it's not being used no more, blah, 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 and it'll be phased out. So they won't even have a fight on their hands. But it starts just like this. Everything we ever warned about. So your freedom of privacy and everything else goes out the window when they convert all this digital and they collect all this up. So with copper going up and all the precious metals going up, pennies are worth way more than a penny. It costs way more than that just to make it. The same with the nickel and so on and so forth. And any old change, it's got 90% silver in it. You already know, worth a whole lot more. You see that? Get your hands on it and keep it, hold on to it for a barter situation down the road.
All right, man. Things is moving quick, man. You know, this guy Trump in office, you know, signing all these executive orders. Now he's just signed an order to stop minting pennies. You know, so starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, we've been warning you, okay, about the mark of the beast that's coming soon, man. All right, so first and foremost, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who teach in Ruel peace and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Abal Gabar from the Camp Company of Prophets, coming at you with a lesson. Get ready for the new system of money, okay? Because this old system, you know, dealing with dollars and pennies and coins, all of that's going to come to an end very soon, okay? And we see that now with this guy Trump. You know, it starts with your pennies, man. You know, they're going to stop making pennies, you know? And it's going to go up nickels, dimes, quarters, to the point where they're just going to start doing away with cash in general and bring in the cashless society to usher in the mark of the beast. And these other Israelite camps, they're going to have a lot of explaining to do, man, especially the IUIC, okay? The IUIC going to have a lot of explaining to do, man. All right? Now, I saw this video from the elder apostle Tahar. This is the elder apostle Ramlab. He was just going into it as well. Go ahead and check this out. I'm going to actually click on his video. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast forward it right here. Just play a little bit of it.
So much so that people that voted for him, people that were, were rooting for him, people that were, happy that he got in there, they're starting to question if this man is a maniac or not, if they made the right decision. But it's too late. He's already in there. Just like when you was hollering and hooping and hollering that you wanted Biden and Kamala Harris in there, and then when they got in there, you saw the madness that was going on. It was too late. There was nothing you could do. So now we're at the point where he's making moves. He said he was going to come in there and really start, coming in there, and just start signing away executive order after executive order and getting things done. Well, he's getting things cracking, and I hope that this does happen, because if this happens, like Dabu was saying, and I put Dabu's link in the description box of this video, he was saying.
Yeah, this is the video I just was. This is what I'm doing my lesson on as well. And this is the Elder Apostle Ariam Lab, okay, GMS Info Doc Channel 12. Go ahead and tune in. Play a little bit more of his video. We're gonna get some scriptures, and I saw this video from the Elder Apostle Tahar. I want to play as well. I haven't seen it yet, but we're just gonna play it through the Spirit, man. We're in the time now. We just analyzing. Everything's been spoken of, man. All right. So we're gonna let the Elder Apostle speak. I'm gonna grab some scriptures and we're gonna go with the flow, man.
Saying here, the pennies first, the nickel will follow. So what else you think will follow after that? Everything else will follow. And the main thing that they want is to get this digital currency in place. Now, I've been saying this for a while. They may get the CBDC, they may get blockchain, or they may get some form of digital currency. They may get something in there, that's going to be digital. But whatever they get in there, once the system is in place, that's when they can make the necessary, provisions, just like I mentioned from time to time about Jekyll Island. And in Jekyll Island, you had a meeting back in 1910. I believe it was 7 men or 9 men or something like that. I can't remember. I forgot to look it up. But the point is that these men that went to Jekyll Island, they hammered out a bill to put in the Federal Reserve System into play that we know today, and the money system that we know today here in America and around the world for that matter. And they took out certain provisions out of it that certain individuals were against. And that very year that they hammered it out, put everything in place, I believe it was 1910, if I'm not mistaken, you had the Titanic that was on its maiden voyage, and they actually had all of these top banking individuals and different business individuals, and like the top, like the creme of the current creme when it comes to making decisions in Washington and so on.
And just to back the Elder Apostle up, I just Googled it real quick. The meeting at Jekyll Island, a secret gathering at a secluded island off the coast of Georgia in 1910. So it was 1910, as the Elder Apostle said, laid the foundations of the Federal Reserve System. Okay, just to back him up.
And so forth. And they had them get on there, including Rockefeller and them. They got on the ship, but unbeknownst to those other individuals that got on, the Rockefellers and them other banking families that knew what was going on got off. And when that ship went, they sunk that ship. And when that ship sunk, it killed the opposition to the Federal Reserve System. All right. So what Warburg told.
Yeah, and what the Elder Apostle is going into is how the Titanic, that was rigged. There was a bunch of people that were, against the Federal Reserve System that were loaded up on that boat, and it was a setup. Okay, it was a planned demolition, man. All right.
What Warburg told this individual, Nelson Aldridge, he said, because Nelson Aldridge was pig-headed, and he was a pompous asshole. you know, and he wanted the bill to have his name on it. He told him no. So then once they saw that they rejected it, what they did was they went and revamped it, called it the Federal Reserve System, took out certain provisions. Once again, there was opposition from Nelson Aldrich. Said, look, we don't want those provisions out. We want those provisions in there. And Paul Warburg told him, listen, we want to get the bill passed. Once it's passed and becomes law, we can make the necessary provisions. You know, and that's exactly what they did. So now, once they get this digital system in place, which is the system of the future, then pretty much, you know, they can do and make whatever they want the currency of the time. So let me.
All right. So let me grab a scripture. Salaki for the long intro. Just flowing with the spirit right now. Don't got anything written down. But let me go to Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, right? And the crafty is going into these Edomites, okay? These super rich Edomites, you know, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the super top elite. They have an enterprise or a plan to get everybody on earth tagged with the charagma, the MOTB, okay? Currency. Everybody's going to be tagged with this mark. And this is the times we entering into, like the elder apostle Tahar on down has been saying, you know, and which I believe as well, speaking as a man, that within these next 4 years, this guy Trump is going to push this chip, man. Okay, this new system. And life as you know it is going to change, man. Life as you know it is going to change. Okay. The way you buy and sell is going to change completely. And you're not going to be able to buy and sell unless you have the MOTB. Okay. I'm going to, I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm going to play it a little bit down the line. I'm going to get some video, some scriptures. I'm going to play this video and I'm just going to, you know, tune in live right now. All right. So Job 5:12 again. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And what is their enterprise? Their enterprise is the New World Order, okay? That these devils are going to try to accomplish. And they're only going to get so far. The Most High, Yahweh, through his son, Yahweh Shai, is going to disappoint this devil, man. All right? He's not going to be able to get everybody tagged, because that's the ultimate goal, is to get everybody on the earth tagged with a micro CHIP, okay, the charagma. But they're not going to get everybody. But the Most High is going to allow these devils to get a big majority of the population. A lot of people are going to take it, all right, because everybody's going to be backed into a corner, because you're not going to be able to buy and sell without it, okay. And at first, it's going to be it's not going to be mandatory. You know, at first it's going to be you know, an option. If you want to take it, you can take it. But sooner or later, it's going to turn mandatory. And there's going to be a death penalty. The scriptures actually talk about that. If you don't want to worship the image of the beast, you don't want to take the mark of the beast, they're going to cause you to be put to death. Everything that's happening in life right now is Bible prophecy unfolding. The words of the Holy Bible are literally coming to life in this time that we're living in now. And the Most High has sent out the prophets, starting with the elder apostles. We are letting you know what's about to come, man. Okay? So you people better get ready for this new system, all right? And a lot of people are just going to, you know, bow down to this devil, man. A lot of people are going to bow down to Satan and his new world order by taking that chip, man. Okay? And, you know, Esau going to deceive a lot of people into taking it. A lot of people going to be deceived into taking this chip, man. Okay? So let me go ahead and grab this. This is 2 Ezra 9:5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So right now, in the times that we're living in, okay, the end is being made manifest, man. Right? It's being made manifest. All right? It's plain. Now it's being made plain. Going back 5-10 years ago, if you wanted to talk about a microchip, people looked at you crazy. Now it's all over the mainstream news, okay? Blockchain, universal basic income. They got the 15-minute cities, you know? Everything's going cashless. Here in Tampa, Florida, where I'm located in Tampa, at the Raymond James Stadium, the football stadium here, that whole stadium is cashless. If you go to watch a football game at Raymond James Stadium, they're not accepting no cash. Okay? It's all digital. And everything's moving towards that, man. To the point where soon money's going to be obsolete. Money's going to be done away with, you know? And look, and I was speaking through the Spirit the other day. What could take place, speaking as a man, is when this chip rolls out, you know, at first it's not going to be mandatory, you know, and they're going to bribe a lot of people into taking it because they'll, you know, there's going to be hyperinflation, you know, inflation, Revelation 6:6, you know. So if you got cash during the, you know, the chip rolling out, you know, everything's going to be inflated with cash. But if you take the chip, you know, oh, you can pay regular prices, you know, eggs will be $3 if you take the chip. But if you don't have the chip and you got paper cash, then it's going to be, you know, $40, you know, and we see what's going on with the eggs right now. So everybody's getting, and like I said, I'm just speaking as a man. I see, you know, what I'm seeing that's about to take place. All right. But they going to push this chip no matter what. All right, let's grab a few more real quick. I'm going to play this video from the Elder Pastor. This is Habakkuk 2:3. Oh, beautiful. Brother dropped it. A devout man. Hey, shalom, bro. And shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. A devout man, 144, Habakkuk 2:3. It's the Spirit. Brother just dropped the scripture I was going to get. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. There you go. The vision, the main vision that we should all be talking about and that we are talking about is the mark of the beast. Okay. There's a specific time that we are entering into where this mark, this digital currency is going to be made mandatory. You're not going to be able to buy and sell without this specific mark. And everybody's going to be tested on earth. We live in a world now, everybody says, oh, majority of people say, oh, I believe in God, right? God knows my heart. Well, you about to be tested. And if you take that chip, you don't believe in the Most High. Your God is Satan, okay? And even us, hopeful elect members, we're going to be tested in that time, okay? And this is why the scriptures talk about counting the cost, understanding what you're a part of, you know, because we're going to be tested, you know. The time's coming where you're not going to be able to work, you know, you're not going to be able to buy and sell, and we're just going to have to fully rely on Yahweh Bashemi Hawashai, man. That's the time we're coming into. Yeah, beautiful. Naiquam 777. Shalom, bro. Proverbs 29:25. The fear of man bringeth a snare. Yeah, the fear of man. Okay, and that's, see, Esau knows this. And that's what he did back in 2020 with the C-19 when he was getting people yabbed up. You know, he put fear into the people, and he's going to do the same thing again with this chip. You know, he might say that you're going to DIE if you don't take it. You know, so people going to get scared and they're going to go down and take it. Okay. The fear of man bringeth a snare, and that ultimate snare is that MOTB. It says, but whoso trusts in the Lord shall be safe. That's right. So us believers of Yahweh Bashemi Hawashai, the Most High, going to keep us safe. Okay, because we believe on his name and we believe on the prophecies. We believe the truth. Okay, we believe in Yahushai. So in that time when all hell is breaking loose and this chip is mandatory, we're going to be tested, but the Most High is going to be with us. Okay, he's going to guide us. He's going to protect us. He's going to make sure that you have food and water and clothes. You know, he's going to make sure you have an abundance. All right. This is the beauty of serving Yahweh Bashemi Hawashai, the reward that's coming to the believers, you know, that truly believe on him. There is a reward. And part of that is being delivered, you know, being fed, you know. But the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso trusts in the Lord shall be safe. Yeah, going back to the 2020, man, brothers ain't take that damn yab, you know, but they was pushing that shit heavy, you know. Telling people you're gonna die and you're gonna lose your job. Man, we trusted the Lord, and look where we at now. We fine. Okay, we good. All right. But on the other hand, people that took it, they dead right now, man. Okay. So shit, man. Can't make it up. right? So yeah, let's get the prophecy. Let me grab this first, and the brother dropped the scripture. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Satan is not going to get an advantage over the elect. Okay, that's the only ones that are not going to be deceived into taking this charagma. Everybody else is going to be deceived, and they're going to take it, right? And one of the reasons why is because the vibration of this earth is, the love of money. As the scriptures tell you, the love of money is the root of all evil. Majority of people on the earth, they have a love for money, So when the time comes where if you want to access your bank account, you have to take a chip. Most people are going to take it. Okay. And we know what that's going to bring ultimately is a Revelation. What is that? 16 and then Revelation 14. First and foremost, you're going to get cancer sores. All right. And then after that, you're going to eat a missile, the nuclear destruction. Because when this chip rolls out mandatory, we counting down days, months before the Lord come back. Okay. You're not going to have the mandatory microchip and then 30 years we got to live like that. No, man, it's going to be quick through the Spirit. The Most High going to speed things up when that chip get manifested, man. Mandatory. Things is going to happen quick. And that's how close we are to the kingdom of heaven, man. This is the times we in, man. Okay. So, yeah, we're not ignorant of his devices, man. All right. Most people are, though. All right. So, yep. This is the prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is the time we coming into. Okay. The mark of the beast, which is the digital implantable CHIP. Okay. Digital currency. They want to tag everybody. All right. But he's going to cause everybody, both small and great, rich and poor, whether you rich, whether you poor, whether you free, you bond, whether you in prison, everybody's going to be forced to take it. Okay. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. And that's one of the reasons why people are going to be backed into a corner. Because everybody in this life, and especially here in America, the way you live is buying and selling. All right. You got to buy things. You got to sell things. Okay. But now what Esau is going to do when he, pushes this agenda heavy, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. Okay. These are the people that control the money. They're going to say your money is no good no more. You have to take this charagma. Okay. It says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So that's going to push everybody. It's going to squeeze everybody. All right. People are going to be freaking out. You're going to have a lot of people that say, oh, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. But then they're going to end up taking it because they can only last so long. Right. If you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to take this chip, man. Right. Shalom, bro. A devout man 144. He said in Louisiana, they have it where everyone has to get the real ID by May 7th. I believe that's here in Florida as well. Okay. I believe it's May 7th as well. Here, everything's going to the real ID. You got to get a new ID now. Everything. You're not going to, they even said you're not even going to be able to travel, on an airplane unless you have the real ID. So everybody's going to be forced to get the real ID. Okay. Which, that's just moving forward with their agenda. Okay. And it's all going to tie in. And right now, what the scriptures say, we use the word, don't abuse it. So you got to get the real ID, go get it. We going to get it. Brothers, a lot of brothers already got the real ID or whatever. It's a new license or whatever. But when they make that chip mandatory, that's when we giving them 2 middle fingers and we saying, yeah, we out of here, bro. That's it. All right. That's where you cross the line. All right. They might come out with different apps at first. Okay. Well, look, everything's going digital. You got to download this app. You got to pay with this app. And then it's going to, we might, in that time, we're going to use the app. You're going to buy and sell with an app. Cool. But when they start making that thing, the chip come out and they say, look, the app don't work anymore. That's when, that's it. We done. Okay. We're going to have to rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because this devil, another thing this devil does, he works with gradualism. He does things step by step, slowly. So he gradually, slowly pushing this agenda. Okay. So yeah, this is the Elder Apostle Tahar's page. What is the 666 Mark II GMS Truth? Which you know, the Elder Apostle Tahar on down, heavy on pushing this MOTB, because this is the major prophecy that's going to take place. No other Israelite camps are speaking about it as they should. Even Sakari, man. Even though Sakari knows what the mark of the beast is, they ain't speaking about it like they should be, man. All right. So I haven't seen this video yet. I'm just going to play it now. It caught my eye, and it's going with the lesson now, so we're just going to let it play. The title of the lesson is American Citizens Will Not Understand What the MOTB is All About. So I'm just going to let it play. All right.
Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Shabbat, Shem Kakodah, Shalom to the 144,000 and rest of the elected. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, Even CBN News Knows About the Mark of the Beast. So here's some more spaghetti for your plate, so to speak. So CBN's news stands for Christian Broadcasting News, which was founded by this man's father. What's his name? Pat Robinson. Pat Robinson, and his son took over. He had died. He had did a video, and he explained the MOTB, the micro C hip, and he said that they're going to do that, but it's not the mark of the beast. But they're kind of leaning toward it now. So I came across this video. In other words, I came across this video. It was sent to me in the notifications, daily notification for all the holes of the Swiss cheese are lining up for total control through digital currency. So let me come back over here, and I put it on subtitles, and I'm gonna mute this. Okay, well, China pushing ahead into a cashless society. China is just a model. It's like Sweden is a model. And when the time comes, when the elite push it, when they really say we're going to make this thing global, everything is global now, global politics. So he says cashless society, it's creating a new digital. So when you don't have paper cash, or you don't have like a debit card connected to your bank, which is digital, if you put, if you have an account with a bank, you get a paycheck, you put it in the kiosk, and it becomes digital. The next day you can decide to make payments with digital payments through your bank account, or you can say, I want, straight up cash. You go to the, ATM, which is a kiosk, ATM. You put in your card, put in your ID, and they'll say, how much do you want? Give me $300, whatever the case may be. So you're taking that credit, that digital money, and you're converting it back into paper money. But there's going to be a time, no digital money. No digital money. If I ever go to BJ's, I go to a couple of different ones. If I'm in the area, I go to maybe three of them that I go to. And sometimes when you want to be able to pay in cash, just what I'm used to. So you go up, you hit cash comes up, you can hit it. Sometimes no cash available. So you have to use a credit card, debit card, or like I have a what do you call it? A debit card, but you refill it. Then you have your bank debit card, which is a debit card / credit card. Anyway, so somebody that doesn't have cards, you need a card, or you need at least a card, and you gotta have eventually you're gonna have to have a bank account. So anyway, it says here, China's big development could set up could set world up for mark of the beast. So they know over here at CNN, like his father said, yeah, they're going to give people actual chips in your foot, in your right hand or your forehead, but it's not the mark of the beast. Well, they're kind of hinting toward it.
Yeah, and China right now is definitely setting the stage, man. Over there in China, they got the facial recognition, they got the people that got the chip, they got everything over there. You know, they moving towards that, man. Okay.
So it says cashless society. It's creating a new digital, and like I said in previous videos, if you have a certain skill, you work during the week. On Sundays, you might do some little work here and there for neighbors or whatever the case may be. Well, you can't. You got it. It's going to be taxed because your neighbor that you fix their car or paint their house or fix their patio or whatever the case may be, he will give you his digital money into your digital account, and each digital coin has a a serial number on it, which is going to go right to the the government knows exactly what they know exactly where you went to buy it, or you did a transaction with your neighbor.
Right. In other words, there's going to be no more under the table work, like now. And I've had a lot of jobs where I got paid under the table, and it's sweet. You get paid cash at the end of the week or whatever. No taxes taken out. You don't gotta, but they don't want that. The elite, they don't want that. So there's going to be no more under the table work. You're not going to be able to go to your neighbor and just get cash. It's all going to be linked to a database. Okay. Where Esau, he's always going to get that. He's going to be able to take his portion. Okay.
So that we call that digital slavery. Digital slavery. Everything's going to be total control. And we here at GMS, especially here at GMS, we've been telling you this since we got on YouTube. And so it's here now. Give me a second. Earlier, dealing with the same subject, and I was going to call it something to the effect of, when the MOTB comes, the world will not be ready for it, especially when it comes to America. When you say no more dollars,
Right. And think about all the thousands of videos that have went out about the mark of the beast, primarily from the elder apostles, brothers of the faith, and people are still going to be caught as a thief. Okay. Which goes to show you that this information that's being pushed out concerning this truth is really only for the elect. It's only for the elect. We're not here for 100 million views. We're not here to, be liked and loved. No, at the end of the day, this message is to the elect and is for the elect to understand. Nobody else is going to understand this. Okay. So when the chip comes out, the whole world is going to be caught off guard. They're going to be asking questions. What's going on? Is this the mark of the beast? And the men of the Lord, we're going to be silent in that day. Okay. The scriptures even tell you that, if I can find it. Let me see. I'm going to try to find this scripture real quick. I'm going to keep playing it.
And everything is digital. The ones of you that go to check cash in place, they'll set that up as a check cash in place is just a bank. Check cash in place.
Yeah, Amos 5:13, it says, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. Right? The prudent, the wise men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when this shit hits the fan, here it is. We've been doing videos after videos after videos on the mark of the beast constantly. When this happens, okay, when they push this thing out into the world, everybody's going to be asking questions. Is this the mark of the beast? And we're going to keep silent. Okay. That's it. Okay. That's it. That's the time we're coming into. It's either you understand it, you believe, or you don't. Okay. And if you take it, you through anyways.
These are owned by banks. And when you want to cash your check, you got to give a certain percentage to the place where if you go to your bank, you got a bank account, you don't got to put no money. But eventually everybody's going to be connected to a bank. Everything's going to be digital. You know? And they've been showing you this in movies.
Yeah, a good movie to watch. Well, they show you in a lot of different movies. A good movie to watch is the movie Upgrade. Okay, we always go into it. Watch that movie. If you have not seen the movie Upgrade, watch the movie Upgrade. Okay, they show you pretty much Elon Musk. The guy gets paralyzed. He gets the chip. He can walk again. And at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, the damn chip takes over this man's whole being. He's no longer a human being. He's being controlled by the chip. That's what they want. Total control. Okay, total control.
Okay, so it says digital currency to replace paper money and coins. It will also give this party, communist will be the America, all the countries around the world. Communist Party, total knowledge of how the Chinese people are spending their money, and that opens the door for unprecedented government control, which is slavery. Control is slavery. When you control something, you own something. That thing is your slave. What is this? George Thomas has the story, so it goes into it, and they're really moving quick. What showed you that the super elite, they play like they don't like each other, whatever the case may be. They all in it together.
Yeah, because ultimately they're all going to benefit, you know? So they put this show on for you stupid ass Americans, like there's a battle between the elites. But in reality, they're all working together, okay? Because the only people that this benefits is the elite, okay? It's the only people who's going to benefit, all right? Sirach 39:16, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good. Yeah, because remember, even when we talk about this chip, this is the Lord's chip. Okay, this is the Lord, because remember, this is the Lord's movie. This is the Lord that's doing all of this. Okay, so this is his work on the left-hand side. Okay, and he's using Esau, Edom, Satan to forward this, to fulfill prophecy. All right, but it says, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commanded shall be accomplished in due season. So in a very, very short period of time, man, in due season, this prophecy is going to shock the whole world. Okay. And when it happens, people are going to be asking you questions. You brothers that know, people, you're going to get phone calls. Hey, what's going on, man? I saw you. Hey, man, it's too late. Okay. All right. And if you're lucky, we might tell you. But 9 times out of 10, we're going to say, man, hey, get the fuck off my phone, man. Too late, man. You should have been studying.
See, this idea came from the land with the 2 horns, as big as a dragon. And China is going to be a model country because it's a communist country, and you have to do what the government says do. There was a point where you couldn't have more than one baby. You get arrested, you can lose a baby. You can have one baby, and they didn't like the fact that if they could have had one child, they would want a son. So there's stories that they would have baby girls and would kill the girls behind the government's back to have another go at it to hopefully bring in a son. But now they're saying no, have children. So this is all control. When you look up the word government, it simply means it means mind control. That's what it means. And I guarantee you, not out of 100% of the people in America, 99% of the people don't know what the word means.
Yep, and you heard it. I mean, y'all do the research. The word government literally means mind control, man. Okay? Government. Look it up. Look at the etymology. Break the word down. Govern and mint. It means mind control. And that's what this government is doing. It's trying to control people's minds. All right?
and that includes professors of universities. See, we're wordsmiths, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna cut this short. I'll make this a short one, and you can watch the rest of this, which is CBN News. It was, matter of fact.
All right, so hey, there you have it. Psalms 21:11, for they intended evil to Salakia, getting excited. Psalms 21:11, for they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. Yeah, so they have this mapped out in their mind, you know, this mischievous device, which is the chip, but they're not going to be able to get everybody, man. All right. The Lord is going to put an end to it, man. All right. So MOTB update, get ready for the new system. This thing is moving quick, man. All right. This prophecy is about to take place, and I think it's going to take place within the next 4 years. Definitely soon. Okay. Sooner the better, man. That's what we're hoping for. All right. So with that, call Yahweh Shai, continue to watch and pray. Lord willing, edifying and hopeful elect. Shalom, bros.